What's up, friends? Welcome to Dennis Simplifies. In this video, we are going to compute the number of digits in a number in C++. As usual, the algorithm first and then the code. So, let's simplify. So, finding the number of digits in a number. To the algorithm, we are going to ask the user to input a number. Now, if this number the user is going to input is 0, we are going to tell the user that that number is invalid because we can't find the number of digits in 0. So you see, if number equals 0, then print number is invalid. Else, now under this else, in case the user inputs a negative number, we want to multiply that negative number by -1 so that it now becomes a positive number. So you see, if number is less than 0, then number times equals -1. Multiply that number by -1 and then NF. Now we create an empty variable called counter, which is going to count the number of digits in the number. From there, we set a while loop. So in this while loop, the idea we are going to use is that we are going to be removing one number at a time from the last digit, one number at a time from the numbers. So one digit rather at a time from the number. So anytime we remove a digit, we increase counter by 1. Anytime we remove a digit, we increase counter by 1. So we keep removing a digit until there is no digit to remove again. So we see while number is not 0. So while there is a number. So while number is not 0, number divided equals 10. Remove the last digit or remove one digit from the number. Then anytime you remove a digit from the number, increase counter by 1. And wow. Now we end this if statement. Then we print our results. Let's visualize this. Let's take the number to be 773. Now 773 is not 0, so you can enter this while loop, and it's a positive number, so we can enter this while loop. In the while loop, it says divide the number by 10. So I will divide the number by 10 and get 77. And when I divide the number by 10, I increase counter by 1. So I get counter equals 1. Now, to enter the loop again, the number must not be 0. 77 is not 0, so I can enter the loop again and then divide 77 by 10. Now when I divide by 10, I get 7. And when I divide, I increase counter by 1. So counter becomes 2. Now 7 is not 0, so I can enter the while loop again. When I enter the while loop, 7 divided by 10 gives me 0. Now when I divide, I increase counter by 1, so I get counter to be 3. Now the condition to enter the while loop is that the number is not 0. Since the number is now 0, we can't enter the while loop. So we NF and then we print our results. So you're going to get that the number of times the number of digits in the number is going to be 3. That is counter. So the number has 3 digits. Let's convert the algorithm to code and see how it works. So in the int main function, I declare number and then counter to be integers. And then I ask the user to input the number. Then I say if the number is 0, it should display to the user that the number is invalid. Then else, if the number is less than 0, multiply the number by -1. And then the empty variable counter. We set an empty variable counter. Then this while loop should count the number of digits in the number. Then we should print our results. Then I end my code with system pulse is greater than 0 and then return 0. The system pulse will ensure that only the needed information will be displayed when we run our code. And the return 0 is just by custom. So let me input a number and see how our code will run. So I entered 234247 and you see that the number has 6 digits, which is right. So our code is running properly. Alright friends, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Till then, part, yeah.